I've never done an event like this before. I've done royal premieres for the Queen and the Queen Mother, and certainly for Diana and Charles. But this is my first time with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, so I'm very excited about that. They represent an entire new era of British royalty, and it's exciting to be part of it.
I think that there's several ways in which this movie becomes special to people. I mean, one can be the human bond between humans and animals, and the other, I think, is the reminder of just what an impactful war World War I was, and I think that that resonates very strongly with a lot of people.
What is it?
It's a horse they found wandering about in no man's land.
What kind of an horse?
A miraculous kind of an horse, be my guess.
I wanted to try to write a story about the universal suffering in that war. So that's what I tried to do. I don't know if it worked, but it looks as if it might have done.
I'd been to see the play at the National Theatre and I'd read the book. It's such a powerful, very, very simple, powerful story about a boy who loves his horse so much that he follows it into the hellhole that is the trenches of the First World War.
Really, the horse has so much to teach us about our capacity for kindness and for compassion and courage in a time of atrocity and horror.
I promise you that I'll look after him. And if I can, I'll return him to your care.
He's my horse, sir.
They are the most amazing animals and so human, and you know the fact that Steven Spielberg managed to get a genuinely actor's performance out of a horse is astonishing. It's just speaks for him and the horse trainers.
It was more challenging than casting the humans in this movie, because we had to look for horses that could basically be responsive to the characters, to the story, and also to be able to be brave enough to emote their own feelings when they felt like it. But there's a lot of improvisation in War Horse, and a lot of that comes from the horses.
It's really thrilling, actually. It feels like we're bringing the movie home in a very British way.
Certainly it's special because it's the Duke and the Duchess, and that's pretty exciting because they haven't done anything like this before. So we're excited about that. It also, for Steven and I, it's kind of special because we did several royal premieres with Princess Di and Prince Charles. So to be here again with her son is pretty remarkable.
Also, their devotion to veterans. And that's something that we really have in common. You know, they're very devoted. They do a lot of work for veterans and veterans' families and the service that's owed to them. And I've been doing the same kind of work in the States.
What I was struck by when I saw the play was how people were coming to the play with families. And it was important to Steven and I that we maintain that with the film, that first and foremost, Michael Morpurgo wrote a children's story, and the fact that we could then carry that through into a family film that resonated on so many levels, that was really important to us.
This film is about war, but it's also about striving to survive. And it's about love and how love can bring you through. And in this particular case, the love between a boy and a horse.
I don't feel that War Horse is a war story per se, not like Private Ryan. It really is a story about connectivity, about the importance of how an animal can bring people together and bring the best out of people.
It is an honor to ride beside you. Let every man make himself and his country proud. Be brave. Be brave.